Welcome back to the 10-7 show with Tyra, Tara, Goose, and myself.
What's up, yo?
It's Sunday. It is 7 o'clock on the East Coast. It is a few days after Thanksgiving. People have been grubbing and all like that. Not me, but other people have been grubbing and doing their thing. Excuse me. And like I always, excuse me, get myself together.
You okay?
What's
Like
happening?
I don't know. It's like how Tyra, as soon as the show starts, Tyra starts.
Didn't I tell him to turn all his accoutrement off?
You did tell him.
I did. Okay.
Got to turn that charcuterie down. But welcome back to the 10-7 show. What's going on, everybody? Like I always like to do, we want to start off the show by saying, first of all, hope you enjoyed your time off, or if you had it, hope you enjoyed all that good stuff. And I hope that you are continuing to enjoy. I talk right. Continuing to enjoy it. But first and foremost, I got to talk to my people. How y'all been for the past week?
We're good. We had a nice turkey day.
Dude, what y'all have? I gotta live vicariously through y'all.
Oh, that's right. Because we're still a vegetarian for another day.
A day and a quarter.
So we did goose smoked some ribs. They were good. And
you put the goose juice on them?
The goose juice, absolutely.
I'll be stopping by Tuesday, just so y'all know.
Oh. Okay.
Gone.
There's nothing left. There's nothing left.
You're gonna bring some.
There's 4 people here. I did a slag. I did one slag.
Yeah. I mean,
I was hoping maybe you would be cooking for 300.
Oh,
just out of habit, you know.
Last year.
Definitely next year for sure. But I mean, if you want to bring a slab, he'll cook it for you.
Cool, I'd do that too.
Yeah, I got you.
Do that too. My wife.
It was so different this year. Like we had eaten, the kitchen was clean, the leftovers were put away, everything was done by like 7 o'clock. We were sitting on the couch, binge watching Netflix. Yeah, we were like, now what? We can't even go Black Friday.
We didn't even eat till about 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we ate late.
We ate till about 7 o'clock. For whatever reason, my wife made some delicious food, but of course, my favorite as always is the mac and cheese that she makes. I'll put her mac and cheese up against anybody. So if anybody wants to challenge my wife, send me your mac and cheese, and I'll be the judge.
Yeah.
I'll be the judge. What you need to do is all you got to do to get the information is shoot me a text 215-486-0335, and that's where you can go and I'll tell you where to send that mac and cheese.
How you just gonna volunteer me for a cook-off?
You don't have to cook. I already know what yours tastes like.
Okay. I mean, I do have a pan on.
I need to know what everybody else is
freezer for Christmas.
Nice.
But if you have a pan or a dish that you think can compete with my wife's mac and cheese, let me know. Hit me up. I'll be the judge.
You'll be the judge. Okay, we got it.
Figure that out.
We got it.
Huh?
Okay.
Shameless for mac and cheese. I got you.
Exactly. With all that being said, I want to get to everyone's favorite part of the show, and y'all know what that is already, right? Y'all know what it is. Yes, of course, it's the Would You Rather portion of the show, and there are a few Would You Rathers that we have. If y'all ready, and y'all know, you can let me know if y'all want me to get mine or. Y'all want to go first? What y'all want to do?
I'll do mine first. Like the corniest out the group.
Don't say that. It was just
I didn't say it was corny. Nobody said corny.
difficult to
You're just trying to show me up. You're so competitive.
I didn't even do it. The first question I saw, that's when I went with.
All right, so here's my Would You Rather.
Man, because Tara said my question was great.
Into one of our main topics for tonight. So, would you rather pay for having sex or get paid for it?
Get paid for it.
Get paid for it.
Get paid for it.
That was easy.
We would all rather be prostitutes.
Sex worker.
No, in that
Sex worker.
situation, I only had two choices.
Right. I know. Okay.
Pay or get paid. I'm cheap. Pay me.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, who's next?
Justin.
Let me go next. Okay, so
Yeah,
my question was: would you rather be an asexual prostitute or a nymphomaniac / satyromaniac, if that's how you say it, who can never have sex?
God, that would drive you when they drive you to the brink. Like you're a nympho or a satyriasis, a sadomaniac, which is the male one. You can't have sex.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Did you say asexual prostitute?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like,
asexual prostitute.
what's the point in that?
How that work? I pay myself.
I was just about to ask, but it don't matter. It don't matter because you just can't have sex, so it really doesn't matter.
I'd rather be the asexual prostitute because I get paid for doing nothing.
Well, that's true. Yeah, and then that wouldn't drive you crazy. I'm gonna go with
nothing.
that.
I'm not paying for nothing.
Oh yeah.
There's some people out there that may just want company.
All right, I'll be an asexual prostitute. That's the social work on the side.
If it's just for company, you're paying for something.
That's true. I mean, you definitely are.
Yeah.
You might have to do like one kind of weird thing. Like I like when you do that thing with your feet. Like who knows?
Right. Right.
Tanya
What's
said
that
get
ear
paid.
hole looking like?
Tanya said get paid because I'm going to do it anyway. Right. That's what she said.
There you go, Tanya. Taking one for the team.
Yeah.
No, I think Sarah, I think you had one.
I do have one. Okay. Would you rather have a map that shows you the location of anything you want to find and can be used again and again, but has a margin of error of up to 5 miles, or a device that allows you to find the location of anything you want with incredible accuracy, but can only be used 3 times?
Yeah, got mad.
Like,
I think we're all trying to process
we're trying
that
to calculate in my head.
I think we're trying to process that one.
Okay. All right,
No, I got it.
Okay,
I got it. I got my answer. I got my answer.
Okay.
I'll take the accurate gem.
Yeah, me too. That's what I was going with. I want it to be incredibly accurate, but you can only use it 3 times.
No, I'll take the one with the 5 mile
error of a margin of error.
Yeah, margin of error.
So
I'll take the margin of error.
You can use that unlimited.
You can use that unlimited,
but you got to be within 5 miles.
No, it's a 5 mile margin of error. So that means it could be 5 miles
send you within 5 miles. Right, it's going to send you within 5 miles. Right,
right. It could be within 5 miles, north, east, south, or west.
I don't like that. That's 5 miles is a lot.
It's a lot.
But I can use it forever.
But what if I'm looking for like?
Yeah, but it's not like you can use it and get within 5 miles, then use it again and be within 4 miles. You know what I'm saying? You use it, it give you the location. You done. Now you gotta find it.
Yo, if I had that ability,
I want the joint to be like, yo, go upstairs in the back room.
Tell me exactly where it is.
The 3rd drawer down. It's a shoebox inside of that with a change purse inside of that.
Yo.
Right.
With a change purse.
I'll choose that one, but legitimately, mine will be gone by Tuesday because I can't ever find anything.
Oh no,
so
I'm not using it for that.
I'll be like, where are my keys? Where are my keys?
I'm going to do some research and I'm going to find
I'll be
out.
like, where's the Hope Diamond?
It has never been found.
Where's the Holy Grail?
That's what I'm getting.
Where's the Ark of the Covenant?
Look, that's an automatic striking gold 3 times. I'm good.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Right. That's true. So,
all right, that was it.
Yeah, why would I want to travel somewhere and then have to be 5? Nah, man.
Yeah, man.
For me, is that spot.
But you can do it forever. It's like you're gonna find.
But I wouldn't want to be 5 miles away from my destination or what I'm looking for forever.
Right.
Okay.
Right. You do. So that's just like, you know what I mean? Would you say Uber? Would you want Uber to drop you off unlimited times, 5 miles from where you need to go?
Heck no.
Nah. No. Well, wait a minute. Do I got to pay for the Uber?
Exactly.
Because then it might work out.
But 5 miles is a lot.
It is a lot.
It is a lot.
Can we change it to like 3 miles?
How you gonna factor that into your travel time?
No, we can't. We can't.
We can't do it.
That's what we're dealing with. 5
You
miles.
got to Google Map it and then switch it to
So,
walking.
do you want to change your answer?
No, I'm gonna stick to my answer. I'm gonna be the oddball out the group.
That's cool.
You can tell they married. That's cool.
Everybody in the other household said it was cool.
Justin, like, babe.
Somebody gotta have the lifetime GPS in the house because I'm only using it 3 times.
Well, then we'll do your 3 times and then we'll hold on
That's
to
what I'm saying.
mine.
Somebody got a lifetime. You got the lifetime.
Okay.
So cool. That's the that. Oh, do we have any more? That's the last one, right?
That was it. Yeah.
That was it.
All right. So that was the Would You Rather segment sponsored by. Well, if you want to sponsor it, you can let me know. Hit us up. You can hit us up at the 107show@gmail.com or hit us up neutralsradio@gmail.com. Either way. Or you can text me 215-486-0335 and let me know that you want to sponsor the segment because that's the segment that everybody's waiting for.
Yep.
But there's an interesting topic today.
Well, we got to do our Dear 10-7s.
Yeah, because
it's time for the Dear 10-7?
Before we get into the nasty part.
Yes. That I know you're all waiting for.
We had a couple write-ins, people asking for advice from little old us.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'll go first. So it's pretty quick and sweet, but it's, around the holidays. So let's see. Other people could be experiencing this. Dear 10-7, for the last 15 years or so, my husband's sister, has sent us a huge box of homemade cookies for Christmas. My husband is from a large family, and she does this for each family member. I know it involves a great deal of time and effort on her part, and she sends them priority mail, which means an additional expense. The problem is we don't eat the cookies. Weight is concern for both of us, and I avoid sugar or sugar products as I don't believe they are healthy. Before we retired, we took the cookies to work to get rid of them, or they were thrown out. Many years ago, I asked my mother-in-law what to do so as to not cause hard feelings. She advised, don't say anything. She needs something to keep her busy. I then asked the brother-in-law how he would handle it. The unwanted cookies. He said, throw them away or give them away, but don't tell her. My sister-in-law suffers from mild depression, and everyone tiptoes lightly around the issue to avoid upsetting her. I feel bad that she has spent the time and money on these unwanted cookies all the years. No one on that side of the family has ever said anything, and perhaps many of them enjoy the cookies. Evidently, even a carefully worded thank you, but we can't consume them note would cause family problems. I tried not sending an acknowledgement. The cookies kept coming. What's your suggestion?
That's an easy one.
Yeah. Why do you care so much?
Yeah, like why do you?
I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but I will be honest. Like we're not going to eat them.
No, here's what you do. You don't have to say a word. What you do is what you continue to do. What you don't waste them. Don't throw them out.
Right.
You can take them to work. Put them on.
They said they did that.
I'm saying continue to do so. Put them if you're still going to work.
Yeah.
Put them on that table at work in the lunchroom. You know, everybody got that lunchroom.
I would donate them.
Exactly.
Take them to a shelter.
Regift the cookies.
Yeah.
Somebody
can you
like
take,
me that'll eat them. I'll eat the
open
cookies.
containers of like homemade food to a shelter? They'll take that.
They'll take it from you.
Exactly.
What they do with it from that point, I don't know. But
there's plenty of people walking around here in these streets.
Well,
begging for something. You'll find somebody that needs to take some cookies.
Like all the people in her whole entire family, nobody was like, I don't really like these. They're okay. I don't really.
I mean, they're probably good cookies.
She didn't say that they weren't good. She just said that her and her husband, they don't consume sugar because of the weight. Yeah. So, I mean, it's probably some family members who eat it, and it might be some family members who look forward to the cookies every year.
Yeah.
I would donate them. I don't think it's a big deal.
You know what? This, I know that this is probably not what our write-in person want to hear, but this is what I'm getting. She thinks she's better than them.
What?
Uh-oh.
Because dig this. So first of all, she don't eat it. Right?
Yeah, you just don't.
So if you don't eat it, you don't eat it. So be it. But in her letter, she said, I think some of the people on the other side actually like them. So what's wrong with them that they like these cookies and they want to make their person happy?
The fact that she said actually likes them.
Exactly.
Oh, so you think like she's an elitist?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
That actually.
Because think this. Who else would be so petty to write in about this stuff?
Oh.
I mean, but I'm sorry. If you want the truth, write in.
Yikes.
If you want the truth, write in. But that's just how I see it. It's really petty.
Don't offend
You a
nobody.
petty Betty. You know what? I think she probably has like a signature dish that nobody really likes. But everybody likes these cookies, and
Can y'all tell me?
Maybe she a little jaloux.
Something that you don't like if the soup that y'all keep claiming y'all like, if y'all really don't like this soup, Tanya, tell me the soup that I make with the kale and the sausage and the potatoes.
Oh, it's great.
See,
is it?
It is great. No, you haven't had the soup yet.
I usually make it for Halloween, but when we're all together, but we're not.
Right.
It's been years. So anyhow,
I've never had anything, bad come from either one of y'all. So,
but you would tell me.
I eat at their house.
I
don't give a damn. I haven't been turning around and be like, babe, we can't eat that no more. I've eaten everything that has been served from your house, and I will continue to do so when I am there.
I'm the type, like, if I don't like something, I will fold my paper plate up.
Oh yeah, so can't nobody see it?
Yeah.
So all my family that's watching now, they're gonna be watching me put my plate in the trash.
Everybody will.
Like, she ain't like that.
What time you said this last comment time made? Bring hers up.
So how many cookies does she send? Just eat the cookies, Anna Mae.
Right. Just eat the cookies. It's not that deep.
And all you gotta do is go for a walk.
That's it.
Go for a couple of walks. I can remember one time. Somebody's mother actually made some cookies for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I went home that evening and ate every last one of them cookies.
Good cookies.
They were very good. And she got mad at me for eating all the cookies at once. Mind you, I got the cookies at like 11 o'clock at night.
Oh my gosh. What were you doing? Playing video games, eating cookies?
I don't remember what I was doing, but listen, I got the cookies at 11 o'clock at night. By the time I woke up in the morning, the cookies were gone.
Oh, I know what you was doing.
Wow. Oh, okay. Say less.
But they were delicious.
All right,
but she got mad at me. So I mean, take your time eating the cookies, spread it out, take them to your work, let people eat the cookies.
Yeah.
Right.
You're good.
It's not that deep.
Right.
Exactly. All right. You need to write a letter. But
thank you for
reaching out to us.
Absolutely. Is it time to go to the?
Hey, we have one more Dear 10-7.
Do you want to do this Dear 10-7 or do you want to move on to the topic?
Let's go on to the top. We could save the next one for next week.
Okay. Circle back and we got time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Let's get into the nymphomania. All right. So, did you guys know that the term nymphomania only applies to females?
I did not know that.
I did not know that until today. I was today years old when I found that out. So this conversation started because somebody that's in our group, Ray, who I went to elementary school with, she posted, Justin, you have the picture? Can you bring it up?
Sure do.
She posted this in the group. What does that say? I'm a nympho who simultaneously is not a slut. It's probably the hardest thing in the world. Self-control is not easy.
Mm-hmm. I agree with the last. I agree with. I'm not a nympho, so I don't know.
That could be with anything. That could be with controlling yourself from eating too much candy or too much.
Right. Because I can replace it like I'm a foodie.
Yeah.
Who's simultaneous.
This situation we're talking about doing the nasty.
Yeah. We're talking about
Tara, did you say doing too much crack? Too much crack?
Yeah, I did.
Wait. That's a drug addict. That's drug.
Listen, addiction is addiction. We can't discriminate. It's addiction.
That's true. So apparently this woman is addicted to sex. That's the nympho. That's the term for a female who's addicted to sex.
And also, I mean, because when you hear nymphomaniac, you think anybody, right?
Yeah.
Male or female. But the male version is called satyriasis. It's a sadomaniac.
Yeah.
It's also known as Don Juanism.
Right.
What?
That's the better name.
A satyr.
Don Juanism.
But of course, all these terms.
That's
come from Greek mythology, right?
Of course.
Not Don
So,
Juanism.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say not Don Juan.
Yeah. So it says, why are we off? And of course, I have an article.
But wait, we gotta explain what the satyrs was. I'll read it.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, you do that. I Googled it, but I didn't take notes.
The satyriasis or a satyromania is the corresponding condition to a nymphomania in men. So it's a male who it derived from the Greek word satyrs, who in Greek mythology were drunken, hypersexual goat man creatures who were attended upon in Dionysus. The same condition is called Don Juanism. Yeah, so these creatures in Greek mythology, they were half man, half goat, and they was just freaky.
What's the name?
Minotaur. You're thinking Minotaur,
like a minotaur. Right? No, that's half horse.
Are you saying half man, half horse?
No, the joke from what's the movie?
Oh, Percy Jackson.
Yeah,
Percy Jackson. Yeah. He was a satyr.
Yeah.
All right.
Tara May just said, "Who's in the labels anyway?"
Yeah, right.
Exactly. That's exactly right. Go
ahead.
No, I was
Satyriasis sounds like a scalp condition.
No, that's what I said when I first heard that. I was like,
first of all,
like a foot disease.
It's so much less sexy than nymphomaniac.
Right.
It is.
Yeah. It is. And that's how this article kind of starts. It's like,
isn't that where Wonder Woman's from? The island of Nymph or something like that?
I don't know.
She's from Amazonia.
That's real.
It was an Amazon?
No, that's what it was.
Yeah, I think you're right. Amazon.
I you made that up.
Yeah.
My next guess was the island of Lesbos, but I couldn't.
Oh my gosh!
Somebody else
that's
too,
definitely
right?
not it.
Oh my gosh!
That's definitely not it.
From
that's
the island of Lesbos.
I don't know. Somebody you saw on Pornhub.
You made that up.
Oh my goodness!
I didn't make that up. The island of Lesbos. Hold on, somebody's from the island of Lesbos.
Nobody's. No, he might have said that in the movie. Wonder Woman. Oh my gosh.
Lesbos? Really? You made that up. That's not a real thing.
God. Oh my gosh.
All right, can I
You either made it up or pronouncing it wrong.
Can I read my article?
Yes, read the article. Read the article so we can get over.
Lesbos is the island in Greece.
Spell it.
Lesbos.
Oh, it is. Lesbos.
That's a real thing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, you learned something today.
And are they called lesbians?
Probably. I don't know.
Oh. Yeah.
It's famous for birthplace ancient Greek poet Sappho. Lesbos is also known for its ouzo.
It tastes like black licorice.
Yeah, alcohol.
It's alcohol.
So y'all have drank the popular liquor from the island of Lesbos.
We have. And we didn't know. We didn't even know. All right.
So we have it.
You guys are honorary lesbians.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Let's get
Only
to the
to
topic.
the end of the show.
I'm not mature enough. I swear.
Only to the end of the show.
That's it. All right. So it says, why are we all familiar with the term nympho and not sato or satro, right? Satyrio. Anyway, is it because a woman who is unable to control her sexual desires is more exciting or more newsworthy than a man with the same problem? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. More likely, it's because a willingness to engage in consistent sexual activity is considered normal when it comes from a man.
Well, not now. Now we have the term sex addict.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Yesterday's nymphomaniacs are today's sex addicts.
Right. And they have programs for them.
Right.
I was a talk show and there were some women and some men on there and they would like just meet people on, like they were so addicted to sex at one point. They would just meet people on the street and sleep with them.
Oh, I have seen that.
You saw that on a talk show?
Well,
it was a talk show about nymphomania, like just trying to get people to truly understand people who have sex addictions. Like,
but you know what though? Here's the thing: from the little bit of research that I did, like literally last night, what I read, like just because you have this, just because you are a nymphomaniac, doesn't mean that like. I mean, you just have to work a little bit harder at self-control. It doesn't mean like you're gonna,
but like you're uncontrollable.
Like
you're an animal,
right? You have to learn to control it. But I mean, I did take notes. So do you want me to?
Go ahead.
I wonder if we have any nymphomaniacs
Any
in
nymphos
the
in the
10-7
group. Comment. Let us know what it's like.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. It says research has shown only 8% of the total population of men and 3% of women are sexually addicted. So nymphomaniacs. So only 8% of the population of men and 3% women are nymphos. So if there are, I think people think it's cute to say, and they're like, oh, I'm such a nympho, but you're not really not.
But they're probably talking about people who are actually diagnosed.
Right.
Who actually have a clinical diagnosis.
Right. So nymphomania
is it like a mental health? That's
what I was going to tell you.
People go to therapy and all this.
It says that the term nymphomaniac or nympho is no longer recognized in the medical world.
Right.
You ain't gonna find
According to Health Discovery, the term is not scientifically meaningful simply because there are no specific criteria that would define a nymphomaniac. So in other words, there isn't a way to determine how much sexual desire or activity is too much. Instead, a person whose sex drive is obsessively high is called hypersexual. Or in other words, they have a sexual addiction or a compulsivity.
Right. Yeah. See, so I think for the people, I guess if they have this as actual diagnosis, it's probably people who have allowed it to interfere negative in their lives.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's causing them to get in trouble, lose their job, lose friendships, things of that nature. You know, where they need to seek help. You know, and seek help and advice, use some coping skills and things of that nature. You know, so
question.
Yes.
Was Tiger Woods a satyr, whatever it's called? A male lesbian,
Satirisis.
a male nympho?
Satirisis.
Yeah. Is he one of them?
Well, being that the medical world doesn't recognize this as a disorder, he may just have a high sex drive.
Well, didn't he say he had a sex addiction and he was going to therapy?
Yeah, he said that. I think Kirk Franklin might have admitted to.
No, Kirk Franklin had a porn addiction.
Oh, okay.
But see, this is my thing. Like, are you addicted to the act, or are you addicted to like what comes from like? Are you addicted to like the orgasm piece of it, or are you addicted to the actual act?
I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out like what are you specifically addicted to?
But it probably changes per the person.
Right.
Well, okay. So I found this one young lady who told her story, and I just took out a couple pieces because it was long. It was super long. Hey, Ray, I'm glad you're here. So Ray is watching now. She's the one who posted that, Justin, if you want to bring her up. She's the one that posted about the nymphomania and how it doesn't make you a slut. So, all right. So this young lady said that there are a lot of struggles when it comes to being a woman who is keenly aware of her sexuality and proud of it. So she wants to enlighten us on a few of the misconceptions. People think you're a slut. That's the first one. Most people think that these women are only sluts who sleep around and barely ever catch feelings. They think you're more interested in an orgasm than having a true, meaningful relationship with another person. That is false. Truth be told, I love relationships. I love falling in love, and I absolutely enjoy having a meaningful, deep conversation more than anything. Still, my inhibitions are always out the window once I feel the spark with someone, and my mind immediately travels to the other side, where all I can think about is sex.
So here, let me add. So there's a distinguishing difference between a slut and a nympho.
Okay. I didn't look up what a slut was.
I think, well, what's the name told us what a slut was? The bald-headed chick. Amber Rose, she told us what a slut was.
Oh, she did?
The nympho wants to have sex a lot.
You have a high sex drive, right?
The slut, be it male or female, because I don't know that I can't say the male version of that word, does have sex a lot all the time, frequently, multiple people. So I guess the difference between is the act, as opposed to the want to do so, because it's what it seems like to me is being a nympho is mental, is a mental and not necessarily a physical thing. Yes or no? Am I wrong?
Yeah,
by
no,
that?
I think you're on the right track. Yeah, I think you're on the right track. But I don't know because my mind is not. I'm not programmed like that.
Yeah, but see, but you can go down the rabbit hole with this because you could say people who have the behavior that we call slut. It's also a mental thing because something is driving that behavior. You know what I'm saying? So whether it be attention seeking, whether it be people that they say they have daddy issues or mommy issues. You dig what I'm saying? So something is going to drive that behavior. So to me, the only real difference is when you think slut, you think dirty. Nasty.
Okay, so according to Google,
you did what I'm saying, like physically dirty.
Yeah.
Well, we got a comment here from Tiara Major. She says there's definitely a difference, but I believe a nympho can be a slut, depending on how one defines slut.
Okay, so according to Google, a noun, Google is saying slut is a woman who has many casual sexual partners.
Only a woman, huh?
Only a woman?
Only a woman.
Google. Y'all need to fix that.
Yep. So it's
That's
definitely
because a man that has multiple partners is a
It's a Don Juan.
It's a Don Juan.
A satyromantic Don Juan, exactly.
You're a drunken, nasty half goat, half man.
Exactly. That's what you are.
Why I gotta be drunk?
That's the definition. That's where the satyr came from.
Oh, right.
But you know what, Tiara Major, this young lady, now, and see, that's what you're saying, that you think that a nympho can be a slut. But this young lady, I'll post the link to the article in the group if y'all want to read it yourselves, because I pulled it apart. But she says most people think you're a slut, but she doesn't look at herself as a slut.
Here's why.
Looks at themselves.
Hold on. Here's why people look at a nympho as a slut. Okay, it's because when somebody hears this person is a nympho, they automatically assume that they're going along and having a whole bunch of sex all the time.
Right.
I think they're assuming multiple partners.
It's
but I think you can be a nympho
if you're in a relationship with your like now you might wear this poor man out, but
yes,
and because like I said, there were so many people,
you ain't gonna have no skin left.
Right, there were so many people, men and women, who were saying like, this one guy was saying calm down. This one guy was saying that his girlfriend is a nympho, and he was like, we would do it for hours. Like I would be drained. Like she would wake me up, like just get it up, and then she would just go to town. And he would be like knocked out. Like he was like, I had no more fluids. Ooh. I had nothing left. I had nothing left to give, and she was still trying to go.
Better go get a Gatorade.
That sounds like a he knocked out, and she going at it. That sounds like assault.
Yeah,
that sounds like a hell of a way to wake up.
Here y'all go.
That's what it sounds like to me. Here we got Ray Dunbar says a slut doesn't necessarily have to have. Excuse me. A slut doesn't necessarily have sex all the time. They have sex without regard of who they have sex with.
Okay.
Just like there's a difference between a slut and a hoe.
Whore. She must be a whore. She must be a whore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spell check.
Mm-hmm.
But that's another combo.
Another combo.
Okay.
Yeah, spell check get you, boy. Because depending on what you got, the spell check won't change it until you hit.
Oh yeah, the autocorrect is. I hate autocorrect.
It'll change.
That's what I believe that too. I don't think that just because you're a nymphomaniac or a sex addict means
it doesn't.
You're a
slut. It does not automatically.
I don't think so either.
Nah. See, and also,
but it could help.
Yeah. So just in my head, so nymphomaniacs, they like playing it out. You did what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Sluts is like in the bathroom, at the bar, that type thing. To me, in my head.
That's where I was.
You did what I'm saying?
And you can be in a committed relationship too. It's not like you're sleeping around with a lot of people. You just
or you just have
out the partner you have
a few friends with benefits.
Right.
There's that.
So then, what do you do? Like if you're married and your spouse is a nympho?
You satisfied
and you're not, but I mean those are two totally different sex drives.
You signed on a dotted line. You better figure it out.
Yeah, but man, listen, you talking to the wrong people because you already know we supposed to talk about that before we even got married.
I know. I'm just for the sake of the show. I'm throwing it out there.
I know.
I mean, I don't know. I've only been married to Goose. And neither one of us is a nympho.
To the people
Not
that are
diagnosed.
watching and that are in our group and dating and stuff like that, talk to you. If you watch us, you will have learned one thing over this past year and a couple months. Talk to your partner about every single thing
first
before you get married.
Before you get married,
Absolutely.
Everything.
Lay it all out on the table.
Yep.
Talk to them. If
Lay
you
it all
have
out on the
a
table.
water addiction, talk to them. If you like to play video games, talk to them. If you like to play sports, talk to them.
Right.
You know what I mean? If
you're an impulse buyer, talk to them.
Maybe not talk about that.
Yeah, you talk about that. You talk about that. You talk about everything. I'm gonna tell you, Justin and I, we pulled each other's credit.
Really? That was smart.
And switched paper at the table. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, we did. You don't remember?
That was a very mature thing of you to do.
Yes, we did. Yep.
Nice.
We pulled each other's credit report.
That was smart. All right, you want me to continue on?
Why are you looking like that? We did.
Go ahead, Sarah. Go ahead.
Okay. So it says you always go there in conversations. And this is a young lady. Okay. So anyway, she says, I have to admit that I'm always thinking about sex. Okay, maybe not always, but most of the time. When I have a conversation with people, my dirty mind gets the best of me and I bring out the X-rated jokes and humor. But see, that's funny.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah, I do that. All right.
Yo, my dad, who is probably
said.
watching right now, my dad, and love you to death, Dad, and you're not gonna mind me saying this. My dad will tell a joke to anybody that'll listen.
Really?
And sometimes those jokes will be dirty.
Yo, you probably told me a couple good jokes at the wedding.
Oh,
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did.
So
They were out one time, and my dad goes up to a state trooper, starts telling him jokes.
Why not?
I thought he was getting arrested. I was like, oh God.
Why not?
So I mean, if you telling a dirty joke, you know,
But if you always tell him the dirty joke, you always got something nasty to say all the time.
Well, I don't know. Okay, let me go
personality.
Let me go on. So she goes on to say, I see nothing wrong with that. Sex is part of everyone's life and human existence. No need to shy away from it. I mean, we were put on the earth to do each other, each other nasty and breed more people. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So why are we always so ashamed to talk about it in conversation? That's true. That's true. Sex can be like weird. So you want to talk about it.
It's taboo.
I don't think we're ashamed to talk about it. I just think people are reserved about who they talk about it with.
Yo, but the funny thing about it is people will talk like they don't have sex or never have sex, and then round up they 10 kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, lady,
right.
I know you had sex before. Now if the conversation is raunchy, that's one thing.
Right.
But if it's a subtle joke or just a simple comment, then it's no clutch your pearls.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So she goes on to say, you are a trisexual, and TRY, like you'll try.
You'll try
anything.
Right. So you're not ashamed or embarrassed to admit that you're a trisexual. You'll try anything once. You're not the type of girl to shy away from the thoughts of trying new toys, positions, or even experiences because you're highly aware that everything could feel amazing. That means when it comes to the bedroom, all bets are off. You're down to ride and you're down to go on an adventure, no matter what it may be. If you don't like it, it's not the end of the world. You move on and try something else instead. The only downfall is people judge the shit out of you and think you're an animal. That's kind of messed up.
Yeah, but right. But so how everybody know?
Exactly.
Well, I mean, if you don't mind talking about it, and like she said, sometimes the conversation goes there. Your best friends would know. Your close friends would know. People that
but
have
if
been around you more than one or
close
two
friends
times,
like that, and they know, they understand. You dig what I'm saying? Even if they don't understand, they respect it.
Right. He said, yes.
You know what time out?
You in trouble.
I mean, because that's what she's like. Everybody will judge you, and this is. I mean, you can't talk about everything with everybody.
Screw 'em.
You can't. But some people don't have a filter.
That's true too.
Well, if you don't have a filter, then you got to realize that people may judge you, and you need to be okay with that and move on.
Yep.
If you're that super cool with your sexuality and your sex, then who cares?
Now I've been around people that just have been having a conversation that have no filter, and they really didn't care what people thought.
Exactly.
I personally was a little uncomfortable with some of the conversations. But whatever. If they all right with it, okay, cool. I mean, I'm not going to complain.
He'll be like, "Oh, you did what now?"
Okay.
Well, what were you laughing at? I missed something.
Oh no, he said he was uncomfortable with the conversation.
Talking
wasn't.
You not?
Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry. I hear you in my ear, but I was reading my notes. I'm sorry.
She's over there grubbing.
Yeah, you look like you was grubbing.
The peppermint.
You can't eat candy without it. Candy without us.
I love these peppermints, guys. I don't even know. I don't know if you can see that, but
we advertising.
Advertising.
Okay, but at any rate, there are some of these British mints. I don't know. I found them in this random kitschy store, and I bought a vat of them.
Okay,
so I'll have them till I'm 75. But anyway, okay. So she goes. This article is funny. I'm definitely gonna post it in the group because she's hilarious the way she talks.
Okay.
Sometimes people think you're a guy. They say that men are the ones who need to keep it in their pants, but when it comes to you, you'd never be wearing any at all. Okay. When you're in a relationship, you're the one who is constantly trying to throw down in the bedroom. Most of the time, you think that any guy would be in heaven, but it's not always the case. Sometimes guys will think your consistent sexuality is a lack of emotional substance in your relationship. Interesting point. They'll think that you're only using them for sex. Isn't that funny? And only want to be with them for one thing and one thing only. That's so reverse. Usually it's the woman who thinks that. This is far from true. I've been in a relationship for 4 years and I'm not in it just for the sex. I love my boyfriend genuinely, but I also love the sex.
Well, that's a good
What do y'all have to say about that?
I mean, that's a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, she's with this dude for 4 years, so it's not just you know what I mean? It's not just your junk.
Right.
See what they need to do is try to gauge how often she really needs it, so they can set up a schedule.
Right.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Because if they do it that way, then he's not overworked and drained. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
And she's still satisfied.
And that just sounds so weird because you usually don't hear about men being overworked and drained because of the sex drive of the woman. It's usually the reverse. So I don't even know how to even respond to that.
Right? That's exactly what I was thinking. All right.
So all I know is from now on, when we talk about how men be pigs and everything, I'm bringing up nymphomaniacs.
And the thing about it is, we should have known that there was a male equivalent because who are these women having sex with?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right.
But dig this. So I was going to say this earlier. So, so suppose you're dating and you meet somebody, you know what I mean? And
you see
a little bit down the line, y'all talking, get to know each other. And she said, you know what? I think I have a condition. I just want to let you know, I think I'm a nymphomaniac. And when a dude hear it, nymphomaniac, of course, his bell's going to go off. He's not going to have no problems.
He's well, let's go
plus,
right
now. Plus, like I said, nymphomaniac, it has a sexy tone. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So now reverse it. The dude be like, you know what? I think I have a condition, satiriasis.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
That's the last time you're going to see her.
Yeah, that sounds like satirisis. Sounds like, is it contagious?
That's the last time you're going to see her.
You got what?
Sounds like it itches.
Yeah,
it does. It totally does.
Flaky skin.
You're thinking psoriasis. That's why.
That's what it sounds like.
Very close. All right, so here we go. The porn epidemic. When did that become epidemic? Okay. Most women despise porn. That's not true. Or at least that's what they want you to believe. Because women do watch porn. If you ask them anything about it, they cringe up, they think it's dirty, and can't even imagine enjoying it at all. Bullshit. Porn is a form of art. It also helps when you're by yourself and you want to treat yourself. Don't judge people. Don't judge people for what they love. For what they love for I can read for what they do for a living, right?
Okay.
Sure, it's not the most professional job in the world, but it pays their bills. That's true. I'm a lover of porn and a frequent watcher, and I have no shame in admitting that. Although most women will judge you for objectifying another woman, you have to let them be entitled to their own opinion and do you, literally and figuratively.
But what's funny is she said objectifying another woman.
Right.
In a lot of porn, the dudes did too.
Exactly.
Right? Or two chicks. Whatever.
Yeah.
Ray wanted to know if she could call in because she can't do all this typing.
we don't have a call-in number, but there's a number you can text 215-486-0335. Follow the instructions on there, and we'll get those messages.
I think maybe she wanted to,
she wanted to comment.
Right, I know she wanted to comment, but we don't have. I could have sent her a link if I knew, but
I mean, I didn't know. That's probably my fault. I probably should have reached out to her since she's the one that posted that thing. It grabbed our attention. That's my fault. Sorry, bad show producer. Sorry.
I got a funny story about porn.
What?
Let's hear your funny story.
I was watching porn one day.
She said that's typing.
Right. She was like,
Hey,
listen, I don't need all y'all agreeing with her at once.
I was thinking it in my head, but I was like, you know what?
What did he say? I was
let it stay in your head. I'm trying to put out the community number.
All right, okay.
I'm working over here. All
right, you got a funny
Hey Ray, Ray, still text that number though. I was watching porn one day, and it was like I know it's funny, right? To say it
so random.
One day I was watching porn, and it was like an amateur porn, and somebody in the background just started sneezing uncontrollably.
It was me. It's like, let me stop.
And then they like stopped and looked at the dude like, "Yo, what is you doing?" And I was like, all right, I'm done with this video. Like, that's the funny. I think that was the last time I watched porn. Was like,
amateur porn be the worst.
Yeah.
Yo, but I thought that was the funniest thing.
Yeah, amateur porn
I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my god.
Yo, you watch amateur porn, you be like, I could do that.
I wouldn't even know the difference between regular porn.
Oh, you would know it.
Oh, you definitely know. You definitely know.
You would know it.
You know.
So
I mean, the only reason why I couldn't do it is because I need to cover my face and my tattoos, and people know. Nah.
Come on.
But like, is that Tara?
Let me get me a Nacho Libre, man.
Oh, Lord.
Tanya said that she get caught a slut when there is a high sex drive because he can't keep up or other insecurities. Seems a guy who can keep up would respond with, "She loved this dangle."
She can't get enough. That's what I was thinking. Like, listen, if your chick got a high sex drive and you keeping up,
if you keeping up,
complaining?
If you keeping up, you'll never have anything bad to say about her.
Yeah, right. She only becomes a derogatory name if she leaves you and goes to somebody else.
It's the ones that are not getting anything from her that are using Nympho towards her name in a negative way.
Right. Yeah, but you also got to think about this guy. There's some dudes out there that will not enjoy that situation because they will feel like they're not in control.
How though? How do you
listen?
Some guys is
if we messing around and you like, oh, come on, let's fool around, let's do it, and we do it, and then you like, I want some more, and then you be like, yo, I need more. I done lost all control.
Right. Kind of like just said, don't be a menace.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's in the back of the truck.
See, because if you're trying to keep up, you're not in control.
That's true.
Right. You're not in control.
You did what I'm saying? So a lot of you might not like that feeling.
That's true.
Sorry, I'll let her drive for a little bit.
Just a little bit?
And if she's constantly driving.
Listen, sometimes, if you always Miss Daisy.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Just don't call me Miss Daisy.
All right, so
Okay.
listen, this girl wraps up her story by saying, if you're one of these girls, don't hide your sexuality. Embrace it. Be proud of who you are and what you represent. Just because you're embracing a part of your existence doesn't mean you should be respected as anything less than who you are. The end.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's true.
Totally. Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I don't think, as long as you're being responsible about it, you're not out here exposing yourself to disease.
Yep.
Exposing your partner to disease.
Right.
You know, and you're being safe, and you're, you know, who am I to judge? Like, what can I say?
But it's human nature. People judge.
To be clear, from something I said earlier, nymphomania or saturnomical, whatever that other word.
Satyriasis.
Those are not considered mental health conditions.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
They're not recognized by the medical community because there's no way to gauge
There's
it.
no barometer.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's
so you can't say, "Oh, you have sex 10 times a day, every day. You have a problem.
You have a high sex drive."
You do what I'm saying?
Right.
So they'll say you have a high sex drive, but they won't give you like a label.
Right.
Gotcha.
Is there a treatment for it besides like
More
therapy?
sex.
Hand jobs.
Yep, I was thinking the same.
BJQ.
I'm talking about like a medical treatment.
No.
Viagra.
That's not a treatment.
Cialis.
That's not a treatment. That's not a treatment
What's
for
one of them
that.
other ones called?
That's not a treatment for
I don't
that.
know.
It's a help. It's like blood pressure medicine.
It helps you keep up.
It helps keep what you. Yeah.
Yes, if your girlfriend is a nymphomaniac, or if she has a high sex drive, then you may need some.
You may need some Cialis.
Yeah.
You may need to see Alice.
Oh my gosh! And then you can
You
get
may
that
need to see
erection. You can get that erection that never goes away.
Oh my God, then that'll be great for both of you. I mean, you might wind up with a splitting headache, but
that's known as propecia.
Like, y'all know that it becomes painful.
That's propecia. Just
Wait,
look at me like
what is painful?
Yo, if your penis
If
is
you got an
erected
erection-
too hard, it hurts.
Does it?
Yeah.
So, like,
You can break it too.
yeah, it
I
can
mean, it
break.
hurts.
It can break.
well, it is a muscle.
It's a muscle.
Yeah.
The blood vessels can break. It's called
Now we
and
done
what-
went down a different path.
propecia. You don't want to have to get rid of propecia.
I don't know what
Propecia.
propecia is. I know what alopecia is.
Ain't that the hair stuff?
That's alopecia.
No, that's alopecia.
That's alopecia. Propecia is when you're here and it don't go back
and it
here.
don't go away.
Real.
It just stay full up.
So what do you do for that, Tyro? How do you fix that problem?
Gotta drain it, right?
Go ahead. You
Gotta drain. You
gotta
got
drain
to
it.
stick a needle in it.
Yeah.
And get the blood out?
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
the blood out.
Oh, that's so painful because they probably got to numb it, right? Don't they got to numb it?
How we get here?
I would hope so.
I sure hope they know.
How we get here?
He's so comfortable. He can't keep his legs still anymore. His leg is going. We got to change the subject. We keep talking about erect penises that won't go back. They become plastic.
It happens, you know. And we as a society, we tend to think men are just like hoorah on go
Right.
all the time, you know. And y'all can't injure yourselves, but you can definitely injure
Break
your
your
man.
penis.
There
You
used to
don't
be
control
there
your
used to be a TV
nymphomania.
show called Sex Sent Me to the Emergency Room.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I think
We
I
see
seen
And
that
this
that.
guy got his joint broke.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Broke
The
your
blood-
penis.
The
Now-
blood vessels break, and
I mean, if
And
you
then-
break your penis, they can't like set that because won't it get flaccid again? Like, I mean, and then how do you fix that? What do you put
So
a splint on it? You got to
so
splint
if I-
it like you do your finger.
in my professional opinion,
I don't know.
Dr. Watson.
Yeah, in my professional opinion, it would just have to heal on its own. But don't quote me on that because I have no idea.
Right. Okay.
We have
Yeah.
to. We have
They
to.
send
do
you home with like
We'll
four
Google
with
that.
like 4 size casts.
You probably get some physical therapy.
They send you home with 4 casts, all different sizes.
Physical therapy for
yeah,
your
because
broke
you gotta
junk.
learn how to
Yeah, they gotta
strengthen that
gotta
muscle
you
again,
gotta
and it's weak.
get the soft
Are they
tissue going. Gotta get the soft tissue. Gotta get that worked out and
Are they-
striations in your muscles. Gotta be.
Has anybody
lined
ever
up.
had a broken penis? Let us know how they fix it.
No, don't tell me. Don't let us know.
I don't know.
Don't let us know.
A broken- Oh no,
I
I
think
don't know.
we've gone off the
we're gonna
rails.
go way off the
Yeah.
rails.
We totally
That's what we do here at 10-7. We go off
Topic
the
gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
If it seems like it's gonna be funny, we go there.
And we did. We went. That was the end of my article, guys. That was the end of my article.
Since we've gone off the rail, I do want to remind everybody, go ahead and click the subscribe button down there. Watching on YouTube. With the hand motions. Oh, with the physical therapy.
You
gotta fix it.
You gotta. I don't know if that's how you fix it though. I mean, I wonder if you put a
See,
split.
you like
More
this.
like
I'm
this.
thinking more like this.
I'm kind of glad.
I'm thinking this more like a jerking type motion.
No, I wonder if you put a splint on it.
Said ain't that
That's
much
what I
money
said.
in the
Do
world
you
for a man.
split it? How do you keep it? Because it's not gonna stay hard. So how are you gonna keep it in a cast? You gotta split it.
There's no.
Well, you want to
here's
keep
the
it
thing.
still.
That's why I said they sent you home with 4 different sizes.
Here's the thing. There's no. There's
You got your morning cast.
Hold on. Oh, I can't get. There's no bone in there.
Right.
There's no bone.
No, it's not bone.
Right.
So it's all muscle. So there's not going to be a cast.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing.
So like if you tear your bicep.
Oh my
That's
God.
why I said the physical therapy. You got to.
So you really probably just have to let it
muscle.
heal on its own.
Probably, and hope that it does heal.
with
Lord.
your muscles.
Oh, put a slinky on
like
it.
this.
Yikes.
Muscles break like this.
Ray, you got to shave
gotta
before
get
you
your
put a slinky on. Can you imagine your hair getting caught up in that? Good Lord.
Put
She
a
said put a
slinky
slinky on it.
Wait, so you know how when ladies have a baby? Well, I know. At least I know I did this, and the doctor was, stitching up my wife.
But
I was like, Doc, tighten up my playground for me. Right?
Because if anybody know,
So
everybody who's had a baby or watched
oh yeah, they get it.
CNN,
I just
So
like
look
to
this.
tighten up the playground for me.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that's dudes can have females have flip side for the dudes.
no.
If they do happens to break their stuff, they like, Doc, can you put a curve in it?
No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. No,
It don't work like that.
don't work like that. No.
See, he's working with ahead of
No.
time, and if he working with that's gonna break me, I no.
No, he's saying because women stretch when they're having a baby because it's a muscle. But all the stitching in the world is
It's gonna go back.
he's being silly.
Yeah.
He plays too much. So
I
did
thought
you
you
want
were
did you want me
man.
to no? Did you want me to read this other
Nah, we
piece of
almost
advice
done.
or we okay? All right.
We gotta save it for next week.
Let's save it for next week. That's fine.
Put a
Put a
curve.
curve in it. It doesn't work like
It
that.
don't work that way.
That curve is a God-given thing. You can't.
Shout out to everybody checking in with us in the chat room and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
Man. We appreciate y'all hanging with us.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Appreciate
guys.
the dialogue.
I guess we're getting ready to get on out of here, man. Y'all got any last words?
Have a good week.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
I'm talking to everybody, but you two in particular.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
thank you.
I'm off again tomorrow, so.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun.
We both going back to work.
Yeah, I'm going.
I'm going back
Tonight,
to work too.
I'm actually going back in a couple hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
that's-
Mhm.
Well, don't work too hard.
so I meant numbing, not bumming.
They
Not that-
going autocorrect.
earlier, you said there's not
That much bumming.
that much numbing in the world for a
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. Yeah, it is. They
When you're
can
talking
numb that
about
area.
No, Goose will be like, put me to sleep.
Yeah.
Knock me out. I need propofol.
I've been blessed because the Lord knows I'm a punk.
Yeah, oh my
So
God. This one with needles.
I've
whatever.
been blessed not to have any like
Surgeries or
and
anything,
stuff
yeah.
like that
Mhm.
because you gotta put me to sleep, bro. For
Yeah.
everything.
Everything.
I had a whole C-section. Okay.
Look, they're like, your insurance won't pay for it. I'm like, how much is it?
Yeah, right. Thanks, Marlene. We appreciate it. Hope you come back. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit us up at 215-486.
Thanks, Marlene.
35 and join our text community. Be the first to know about giveaways and contests and all the types of stuff that we got going on here at New Tools Radio. Well, we appreciate you for checking in.
And if you're not in the group, Marlene, jump
Yes.
in there.
Join our 10-7 group on Facebook.
And tell all your friends.
Yes. And tell your friends to tell a friend.
and
And download the New Twist Radio app on the Google
From
Play
the Google
Store.
Play Store, absolutely.
Yep. So
I like
all right,
how
guys.
Sheena thinks here. Porn provides numerous teaching tools. I like how she's thinking about it.
You're right, Sheena. It totally does. Totally does. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. So with all that being said, I think we're going to get up out of here.
Yeah.
For everybody here at the 10-7 show here at New Twist Radio, we thank y'all for joining us, and we will be with y'all again right here next week, 7 o'clock on our YouTube channel.
Yep. Have a good week, guys.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.